Hi friends, happy Thursday. So I have ready the next Garden Girls called Bliss Girl, and she will look like this when she's all finished. So I have her excuse me, prepared on the fabric, and then I did a what I call like a stay stitch that will hold the washable tearaway off, or excuse me, from peeling up as I embroider on this. And then, like I was saying the other day, when I wash, when it's all embroidered, then I run it under lukewarm water. The stabilizer and the black lines all wash away, and then you let it dry. So, but she is going to be the next one. I did finish the other one, and once I get her all put together, then I will show you that one. That will probably be on Friday. So, but anyways, this is from Garden Girls. A lot of lazy daisy stitches, which is the red in her hair and the flowers. A lot of French knots, which are like the blue. So, but yep, that will be the third one, and then I have two more after that. So, but right now I just wanted to show you that I got this one all ready to go, so whenever I want to stitch on her I can. But right now I am working on the mosaic blanket because it is unbearable outside. The humidity at 8:30 was, the dew point was 76. It was already 82, and it just makes it hard to breathe outside. It's that type of thickness that when you go outside, anyways, here, that you struggle. So, but I don't plan on going anyplace. Mr. Jerry has. He's gone to 3 estate sales and different places, so he'll be one wet puppy being out in this. So anyways, I'm gonna let you go. I got my yogurt going for next week, and I got my celery all blanched and chopped into bite-sized pieces, and it's in the dehydrator. So I got 4 cups of bite-sized pieces, which will shrink right down. It will take anywhere from 8 to 15 hours, and the whole idea is that it can last a couple years once it is dehydrated in a vacuum sealed jar. And then whenever we need to use that amount, we just throw in a couple tablespoons of it, and the liquid will bring it back to its original size. So if I got 4 cups hydrated, that's what I will get in the end, but it will only give me less than that because it's shrinking it down. So but anyways, I'm gonna let you go. Try to enjoy the quietness of the house. Mr. Simba, every time I'm up, he's down following me crying, and when I settle down, then he settles down. And Miss Nala is sleeping behind the couch, and my allergies are here because of the humidity. So I'll see you after a bit, my friends. So Simba is out of sorts today. His daddy is gone, can't find his sissy. So now he's going to lay in the window finally, hopefully, and watch the squirrels on the ground. he needs to go take his kitty nap, but he's not doing so. He's still settling in. It's only been a week, so. Right, Simba? Oh, there's a fly by him. Hey friends, happy Thursday, happy afternoon on a hot day here in Michigan. Oh my goodness, it just hit 90 and it is 12:30 and it's hot. Oh my goodness. So I just sat back down and I think I'm golden now to set for a while. I just checked on, it's only been maybe an hour and a half on the celery in the dehydrator, and it can take up to 15 hours, and I'm thinking as humid as it is, it's going to add, so we'll see. If it takes the 15 hours, it will shut off. I'll be in bed and then I'll check in the morning, and if they're not quite ready, then I'll restart it up. But the yogurt is now doing its thing for the next 9 hours, and Simba finally went back to bed up on the bookcase, and I just had a snack. I had a granola bar, chocolate chip granola bar. So my plan is just to work on this Afghan this afternoon. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm playing it by ear. So, other than that, I don't have too many plans. I just thought I'd come on and chit-chat with you for a second and try to get this up in the middle of the day. And while Mr. Jerry's gone, and I would record in the sewing room, but every time I go in there, Simba wakes up and then he gets down and then he starts crying and stuff. You know, let's see, Monday would have been 1 week here, so they still have time. We called the vet yesterday, set up their booster shot for August 5th, and they told us on any rescue animal, you need to give them 3 weeks to get used to new sounds and everything, and it can take up to 3 months before they finally feel secure and safe that no one's going to take them away again. So but yeah, Nala is starting to, last night she came out a little bit earlier than she normally does. The problem is that Jerry just sent me a message. The problem with it is that Simba's at the age, even though he's neutered, for some reason he wants to mount his sister. And it doesn't matter what position she's in. If she's laying flat, he'll just sit on her, you know. And so we get after him. They do make, we heard, they do make a plug-in scent, like a pheromone or something that we can't smell but cats can, and it's to help calm them. And so he's going to stop to the pet store because they supposedly have them, and we're going to try that. When I talked to the vet yesterday and said something, they said it's because of his age, number one, and hopefully he'll outgrow it. And it could be part of that dominance thing. But last night when we went to bed, if I turn off my light, then I have cats in the bed. If I leave the light on, they're out wherever they are and they don't come in the bedroom. Well, last night I think they caught on to the trick, because about 20 minutes in, Nala came in and started crying on my side of the bed. So I slid over and she jumped up. And then Simba came up on the bed and he settled right in. And what she started to do was she climbs right up on my arm, my upper arm right here, and then she lays down on it right there, so that when I bend my arm over, I'm like this with her gently, because I got my hand resting on her so she doesn't feel enclosed. And for some reason that's how she likes to be. She did that 3 times, and the last time she jumped down and went to the bathroom, and I went to sleep, and who knows, I know he followed her out. So, and Jerry said when he got up this morning, because Simba woke us up about 6:30, he wanted food. And then he kept crying, and so Jerry got up, and he said when he came out here in the sunroom, he had his bowl of cereal, and both cats were behind the couch, because when he put the recliner up, they both zipped right on out. So Nala's been behind the couch in the family room. In the back of it, there is a flap. It's a hideaway bed, so she can't get underneath it. So there's a flap that comes out, and there's enough room for her to hide there. And so far, he hasn't figured that out. But I just let him sleep. So, but anyways, it just hit 90 degrees here. We're supposed to get rain probably about supper time, which for us is like around 5:30, 6 o'clock. And then they're talking about Friday and Saturday and all day rain, which we need the rain. So, but, and then Friday, yeah, I just got this startitis stuff, I guess. The mosaic blanket, the designer, she revealed a brand new pattern, and it has dragonflies, it has swans, frogs, dragonflies, swans, frogs, hearts, I think that's it. And it's a garden. Basically, they're everything that would be out in the garden. So y'all know I'm going to have to do it. I gotta finish this one first, but y'all know I'm going to have to do it. So the pattern is released on Friday, and the way she does, because it'll be a crochet along, and I'll try to remember. She's on Ravelry, she's on Facebook. I'll try to remember tomorrow when she releases it, because she usually gives a discount in her Facebook group, and there's quite a bit of discount. So so I will be purchasing that, and then she gives you the option of smaller, sometimes like a baby size. And because I use the red heart, which is the Aran weight, mine is much wider and much heavier and longer. She usually uses Stylecraft DK, and so it's a little bit smaller and shorter. So but I will get that, and there are usually 4 color options, and this one's the same way. She showed all 4 colors that she's suggesting. She had her test knitters do, and of course you can do any that you want. So when I get that, I will look at that, and then I'll go buy my yarn, and as I'm doing everything else. But you know, I need to do this type of stuff. It helps me mentally, it keeps my mind at ease, and it just like relaxes me, zens me right out. And but other than that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, I'll just edit this vlog, I'll get it up, and thank you on the garden comments. This last year's garden was bug infested terribly. So far, knock on wood, we've been very, very lucky and fortunate, because not so many people have been. So I'm just looking out the window there. I'm not doing anything different to it, so, because every year is different, and it seems like every year there is one crop that is heavily infested, you know, infested with bugs. And it seems like this is the year for cucumbers and green beans for some reason. Because in my Michigan groups, a lot of people, their cucumbers, they've had to rip completely out and replant because they had some type of fungus. And the green beans are kind of the same way. And my green beans have been not the greatest. I've planted 2 whole packs, and they're just not coming up as thick. So I don't think that I will be getting a lot of green beans, which we still have green beans from last year. But Mr. Jerry wanted me to be able to freeze some, so I can still go out and plant some more that can come up. So, but I got to do it in July because it will be getting too late in August unless I do bush beans. So yeah, so I hope you all are doing well. I hope that you are staying safe, and that whatever craft, whatever thing you're doing, comment and let me know if you're doing anything fun. Miss Laney, all of your sewing things are looking awesome, and I think you can do that blanket. I really do. Don't sell yourself short. You just do it one line at a time, what it tells you to do. So you're more talented than you realize. But for me right now, it is embroidery. It is that mosaic crochet. I haven't knitted on that sock. I'm just, my sock mojo has left me. I'm doing other things that I'm enjoying though. So, so anyways, so tomorrow on Friday we pick up our peaches, and I will, if I go along, because my head wasn't too good this morning from the humidity, I will take you along so you can see, because we've never done this before. And it's a huge semi truck that comes in, and we just pick up the peaches. So, but I'll try to take you along if I do, so till we can meet up again. And thanks again, my friends. It's always so nice to be able to chit chat with you. And yeah, I never know how to sign these off. Hugs. If you were here and you were a hugger, I would just say, you know, so you walked you to the door, I would just sit there and say, thank you, my friend, and give you the biggest hug and squeeze. And I would say, let's do this again. See you soon.